ass clap.
8.
Just okay, well.
Andy's like,
We're not even drinking. Other than our coffees.
Huh? Wait, what? Hey, shoy?
Okay, sure.
Hey guys, welcome back.
Welcome back. And this is
Bestie
with my bestie.
So?
Do you want to open it?
Shoy.
Hey.
So, this is
Vanessa, and you are
Marly, and this is
Bestie with my bestie. That's so funny.
Nailed it. So, this episode will be us telling stories of situations, maybe disagreements that we've had with our significant others, and having each other answer whether we were overreacting or how they would feel in the situation, what they would do, how they would respond.
Yeah.
So
it's more of a segment we're going to start incorporating where it's like we give you guys a situation, like Marly said, and we just reflect on it. What do you think? What's your opinion? Be honest, be brutal.
Yep.
And let me know like your thoughts.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Sure.
We need to find a name for this segment though.
We do. You guys have ideas.
Was I wrong? Was I wrong? Is that a good one?
I feel like it would be cute if we had like, you know me and my puns. Like something tea related. I'll think of something.
Yeah.
We'll think of it.
We'll get back to that.
It'll come to us. Stay tuned.
Yeah. Do you want to start with a situation?
Sure.
Shoy.
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 Shoy. Okay.
Shoy.
Shoy means sure.
Shoy means sure in Marly world.
Okay.
So, okay, my husband went, Andy, Andward, as I call him.
Handies.
He went out of town for a work trip. It was him and a big group of coworkers. So it was my husband and a group of coworkers who went out of state, and it was actually to Florida. So they had plans to go to Universal Studios, and he never got back to me on exactly who was going. And I know he was so nervous right there.
He can't even look at you.
He's like, damn it. Yeah.
Continue.
And so he ended up going with just 2 girls, and I didn't know that. And I was wondering how you would respond in that way, and how I found out, if you have questions to clarify. I found out halfway through the day that he was already there, and I texted him, and I was like, oh, so like who ended up going after all? And he let me know then, and I was like, yeah.
Handies.
It's not going to mess up again, huh, people? So, yeah.
So, divorce.
All right.
Divorce.
She said it here.
Divorce blog never existed.
All right.
No, in all honesty, I understand your point of view because it's just what we want is just simple communication.
Yes.
You know, if he had only communicated with you beforehand, made sure you were comfortable, I guess, with it, or like just knew.
Right.
And not had to find out midway, like, oh, because then that's where I will start to overthink. If I was in your position, I'm overthinking.
From that.
Like, who are these girls?
Yep.
Why is it just him? What are they doing?
Yeah, why didn't he tell me?
Well, yeah, why did he leave that information out?
Yep.
What are their plans after?
Yeah.
Like, did he drive? Is he dropping them off? Like, is he paying for everything? You know, like my mind goes there, and I'm just like, that won't sit right with me. I mean, if I knew them, that's totally different. If I knew who the girls, no.
Actually, just
red
met one,
flag.
I think. But yeah, exactly. So
I think it's just like basic communication,
right?
You know, because I'm sure if like the roles were switched,
exactly,
and men find out midway that you're alone with 2 guys, they're gonna think a gangbang is happening.
Oh yeah, it's
and
the
it's
end
like
of the
end of the world.
Yep.
we might have just killed somebody.
You whore.
Yes. Yeah. You whore. You slutty
Little
bitch.
Slutty
At Universal.
Slut. Yup.
How dare you?
At Universal slut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I understand.
Yeah.
I hope he learned his lesson.
What do you think, guys? Okay. No, yeah. And in all honesty, I don't mind that he went with girls. It was just the fact of not knowing. Yeah. Had he have like brought it up and like asked, like, I would have been like, okay, cool. I've never met them before, but I just have that trust for him, you know, with him. And so I don't think of anything like that. And I didn't overthink anything. The only thing was, I guess, in my mind, fairness. If I did that, he would not be happy.
It can't be one-sided.
Exactly. Sorry. Yes, exactly.
Double standard, one-sided.
Yep. Yeah. So it's like, if you don't like it, then don't do it either. Yeah. If you wouldn't like me doing it, then you can't do it either.
And I think if he understood or already knew you would have been okay with it, then he should have just said it.
Yeah. But maybe he knew like it'd be whatever, so he didn't bother bringing it up. But I still think that's worth mentioning regardless. So.
Yeah, like I want full details. Like, who are you going with? Who are you spending the day with?
Yeah,
if it's two girls, like, for me personally, though, this is just like years of trauma with cheating, like, first boyfriends. Yeah. Like, I trust Eric. I love him. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, it's not him that I'm worried about. It's the girls. Yeah. Because I know how girls can get.
Oh, yeah.
Like, come on. Girls are like, they can be sneaky.
Mean, petty, like in a way, like they don't care about the other girl.
They don't care.
Or the main girl, but they don't care to be the other girl. Yeah. Yeah,
so for sure. I think like it's just what we want is just basic communication. Yeah. And like you said, if you wouldn't like it if I did that. Yep. Come on.
It's a no-no.
It's a no for me. So 100% he was wrong. Andy, I'm looking right at you. You were like, wrong. How could you put Marley in that situation? In Florida.
While I make him lunch when he goes to work.
Sending him nudes.
Sending him nudes.
FaceTime
sex.
Yes. Man. It's like.
That's how we made up, actually.
Is that really?
Yeah.
Makeup sex is always the best, though. So it's like, you know, like, I forgive you.
Like, all right, fine. It's over.
Or it's like just that anger is just released. Yeah. I think for me, the only thing that I could really think about that is like a constant, like bickering is, let me paint this scenario.
All right.
I am constantly cleaning the kitchen.
Okay.
Constantly cleaning the kitchen, which means I am always wiping down the counters. The counters are always sticky. They have crumbs on them and I hate it. So I'm always using a spray bottle, like an antibacterial spray bottle that cleans the counters to wipe it down. Right. And I never really put it away because I'm always using it
that much.
So I'll, you know, put it off to the side, or sometimes, you know, I get so distracted in the kitchen because I'm like cleaning and cooking it, or I go back and forth with the kids, so I'll leave it there. Eric hates that. He hates
it's just left out.
That it's just left out. He hates coming downstairs, seeing that cleaning bottle. And so it's been a constant conversation where it's like, can you put this away, please? And I'm like, sure, I'll do that, whatever. But I forget. Yeah. Like, I forget to put it away. And because I forget to put it away, he hates it. Yeah. But then it's also like, sir, you have your mail literally in the same spot for weeks on the counter.
Yep, there you go.
Do I say anything? No. But because you started complaining about my spray bottle, I'm going to start complaining about your mail.
I'll give you a little example.
Put this away, please. Yeah. So he has this whole section of what it's just like his mail. And I've also told him, like, you know, this has been sitting here on the counter for like weeks. You haven't moved it. You know, do something about it. Like, I'm constantly cleaning the kitchen. Yeah. And he hates just seeing that bottle. And so like that's like a small little thing. It's so small, but to him it's a big deal because it's like, put it away. I'm asking you to put it away. But for me, it's like, I do, but if I forget, don't come at me because I forget. So that's
Everyone
something
forgets sometimes.
Fine. But it's those moments where I forget, where I come downstairs and I'm like, fuck, he's in the kitchen. He saw the spray bottle. He's gonna bring it up. I was actually going to, but but it's like small things like that where it's like he'll bring something up where it's like, hey, can you please start doing this? And I'm like, okay, cool. It's in the back of my head
to do it.
But it's such a habit that I've been doing that I will forget. And I have to remind him, like, it's not that I don't care. Like, I have it in my head that you don't like when I do certain things, but you have to understand that I am forgetful. I have horrible memory and I forget some stuff.
And it's in constant use.
It is. And I've had to tell him that, like, I use this, like, every 5 minutes I'm spraying something down.
Yeah.
So it's not even like who's right, who's wrong. I guess in this situation, it's like understand both sides.
Right.
You know? Because like to be petty at one point, I remember I came downstairs and he had the spray bottle on the stairs. And I remember I walked down the stairs, I just walked by it and I was like, oh, that's weird. But in my head, I was like, well, I mean, I guess that's helpful because I could take it upstairs now and wipe the bathroom.
Now,
And then I remember he was like, did you notice the spray bottle was on the stairs? And I was like, yeah. He's like, I put it there because you left it out. So I'm going to just start leaving it on the stairs now. And I remember I was like, if you want to get petty, I can get petty.
Oh, yeah. That's
and I remember I told him, I was like, I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah.
I said, but that was petty. Like, and then that's where sometimes I have to bring in the conversation of like, we're a team.
Right.
So is it really that hard for you to put it under the sink?
Right.
If you see it?
Yeah.
You know, like you have to understand that I'm forgetful. And I was actually putting it away for a while. But that one day where I left it out, he put it on the stairs, and I was like,
like, okay, that's
sir.
it.
Yeah, like he had it.
Yeah.
So like that's the only thing I could really think about. It's either that or it's like how I come off tone-wise.
Okay.
Because sometimes I don't know like how my tone is, and he'll call me out on it. And then we'll get into like a small fight where I'm like, that's not how I said it. He's like, but that's how it sounded. And I'm like, but that's not how I said it.
Yeah.
And he's like, but you have to understand like that's how it was towards me. And then I'm like defensive because I'm like, but that's not how it was.
Yep.
And then we'll get into an argument about that.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like,
I feel that's a classic. That can be, both of those are
I
pretty
can't
normal.
Really, yeah, but I can't really find one where it's like, was I wrong? Were you right?
No.
It's more of just like small bickerings for me.
Yeah, that was just, it's more like bickering.
In your situation, Andy, you were wrong.
Hey, let's bring it back to that. Just to clarify, put in the comments if you think Andy was wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, crazy.
Let's bring it back again.
It's
Rewind
like, I
tape.
hate this, I know.
I'm going to remind you. Remember when Andy didn't tell you he went to
episode
Universal with
one time?
2 girls?
Not just one. Oh, 2. I think it'd
2.
be worse with just one, though.
Oh my God, it would be so much worse.
Right?
It would be like, I would be on Instagram investigating who was this girl, what does she look like?
I didn't even.
Who's her mom, who's her dad?
How do you
Is she
do
with
it
a
if you didn't
boyfriend?
tag anyone, Vanessa?
That's when you have to go through his followers. Someone's gonna post on their stories. Hopefully she's not in private. I'm an investigator. I will investigate.
I'll pay you.
I'll be there. In the bushes with binoculars.
In the bushes.
Who like purposely setting him up like, oh, who are you with?
Yeah.
No one? Oh, sending him a photo.
Very interesting.
This is what you're wearing and this is who's next to you.
Uh-huh.
I'll be there.
Details, please.
I need the details.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to give you one chance to tell me the truth because I'm literally spying on you right now.
Yeah, literally. If you can't notice.
If you haven't seen me already in the bushes, I'm behind you.
That's funny.
Yeah, but I mean, as far as like who's right or wrong, I think for us, it's mainly...
It's just more patience and understanding.
It's understanding where we have to meet in the middle.
Yeah.
Like there's 2 sides to every story and it's not just like your side is right. It's we have to meet in the middle and find a solution.
Because maybe if he was constantly cleaning the kitchen, he would probably feel the need to leave that out. Kind of like we use, for example, like we leave toasters out because we make toast a lot or whatever. It's like we have that out because we're constantly cleaning or we have, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I think for us, it's just like small stuff where we just have to come in the middle.
Yeah.
And just meet, but understand. Like the biggest thing is like when it comes to communicating with him, it's he tells his side, I tell my side, and then we have to just like, okay, how can we fix this?
Yeah.
A lot of the times it's he tells his side, I tell my side, and then we keep going back and forth.
It's just like...
And it's a never-ending cycle.
Oh, little quick before we go into the popsicles, what we're drinking, if you care to know. I get the same thing every time, and so does Vanessa every single time. So what I get is a black tea. This is a venti black tea with oat milk. and I get it with 3 pumps vanilla. No, sorry, 3 pumps. Oh yeah, 3 pumps vanilla and then 3 pumps brown sugar.
Okay.
And it's so good. It kind of tastes like boba tea, like bubble tea.
I love
milk tea.
boba.
Well,
yes.
it is milk tea. Technically, it's tea with milk in it, but it tastes so good. And it's not too sugary. If you don't like too sugary of drinks, of course, you could put more, take out a couple of pumps of whatever.
No, mine has to be sugary. I have to have diabetes in my cup. Mine is a venti iced white mocha latte. The most TikTok viral drink that you can think of. It's literally that drink. So what the fuck am I saying? Venti iced white mocha latte with vanilla sweet cream cold foam and oat milk. Oat milk has literally changed the game for me.
Oh yeah,
I used to
there's no going back.
I think when I first started Starbucks, I was on coconut. And then I switched to almonds.
I would do soy too.
And now I'm oat milk. I'm an oat milk bitch. I get upset if they run out. And they usually do.
Oh, yeah. I feel like the one that tastes the most similar is soy milk.
Really? Never had it.
Because coconut milk, never had it.
Never had
It's a good backup. It's a good alternative.
Is
because
it?
when I get almond milk, you can really taste the difference. You can taste that more almond flavor. I can at least.
I think
and same with like the coconut.
Coconut's too sweet. Like I like sweet, but I think coconut is too sweet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really? I feel like the oat milk is sweeter, and that's why I actually like it.
Oh.
So.
No.
No.
Wrong.
I'm wrong in this situation.
Yeah, so that's our drinks because we know some people were asking.
Yeah.
So here you go.
We forgot to mention it in the last
us.
couple. So. Stop bugging.
I don't want to hear another comment about it.
Now you know.
Now you know. Whose turn is it? Is it yours or mine? Is it yours?
Yeah, I think you did the last one, right?
What was
Sexting?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that was right. All right, your turn.
Okay.
Another sexual popsicle.
Hey, let's see. Okay. Oh, we talked about this briefly on the last one. So this is thoughts on BBL, surgery, Botox, things like that, of that nature. Me personally, I'm for it. I've never had anything done, but I'm not against it. I feel like I've always said after I have kids, I would actually like a lift. I would definitely do that. But I've heard that a boob job is cheaper. So I'm like, you might as well just do that then. Why not? It doesn't have to be anything crazy. Because I feel like I'm pretty happy with my size. But I would definitely want to lift after kids.
Yeah. How do you feel about the BBL culture, though?
To be honest, I feel everyone is wanting the same thing right now. Everyone is wanting the BBLs. I feel like everyone's starting to look pretty similar.
Yeah.
A lot of times, especially the ways we do our makeup.
Yes.
We can definitely, it's crazy though, because there's girls who are I'm not at that level whatsoever, but there are girls who are so talented.
Yes.
And they could literally transform their face to look like
whoever.
whoever.
Oh, yeah. They're like professionals.
So, but I feel if you're insecure about something, definitely go for it.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it at all. Just like I said, I would do that. It's more I'm too scared. I don't know where to go. I guess I can always look at reviews and look at places and stuff, but I like getting opinions from people I know to see where they've gone for something.
Yeah.
And I haven't really heard of too many places, so I wouldn't even, I haven't really thought about it too much, on myself. But I don't mind it if you feel you want something done.
Yeah.
You want something done. And that's it.
Have you gotten anything done? No. For me,
I would get some. Well, the closest thing I would want to just get microblading, or I would want to get for the eyebrows.
Got it.
Because I feel like I have very thin eyebrows. And then
I'm staring at your eyebrows.
are you? Oh my gosh.
No, they're fine.
Okay.
Your eyebrows are fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, they fit your face.
See, overthinking. Okay.
Right.
And then I would also get the lip blush. So where they add color onto your lips,
That's
but they don't.
new.
Yeah.
That I've heard about. Yeah.
I would get that done.
Have you ever gotten what the lash extensions? What are they called?
I did it once, but I wasn't a fan. I rather just put falsies on.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I feel like it's too much of an upkeep for me personally. Not even just like price wise, but it's just that awkward phase of not having there's some missing, and it's like you know what I mean?
Empty spots, spaces between.
That bugged me a lot.
Yeah.
And then it was like, I got like so annoyed. Like I would want them to fall out already. I'd mess with them. Like, no, that's not good.
It's like you said, an upkeep. Yeah. Like you can't like wash your face, right? Or like you can't get them wet.
You can't. I've heard you're not supposed to put like eyeshadow a lot or anything, get makeup on them. But it's like, I like to put eyeshadow on. I like to wear glitter. You know what I mean? I don't feel like it's good for me. Mm-hmm. But I think it looks pretty. When I got them done, they looked really pretty.
You wake up and they're done.
Yeah, that's nice. But you can't like lay on your face. You have to be careful how you sleep.
Yeah, right.
And I kind of like, when I sleep, like, I can't remind myself, like, hey, don't sleep on your face.
Exactly.
Not on your stomach. Sleep on your back. Like, roll back over. You know what I mean? So it's kind of hard in that way. But what about you?
For me personally, so I have a lot of emotions when it comes to this. Mm-hmm. Recently, actually, this year was my first time getting Botox and lip filler.
Nice. Mm-hmm.
So you probably can't tell with the lip filler or the Botox because I got it done in, I think, May. Mm-hmm. And already in like the beginning of June, it dissolved. But what I heard was when you get Botox and you're constantly active, like working out, because you're sweating so much, like you'll sweat it out. So I loved it though. Like I loved Botox. Like my forehead was nice and tight and I looked so good with it. It made me feel, I was confident with it.
Yeah.
Like it was my first time getting it and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Mm-hmm. Lip filler hurt like a bitch. Like,
I've heard that. I think I sent you something on that before you got
it hurt me so bad, but I loved the end result. I did not bruise at all. I had like 2 slight bruisings. That was it. It was like the best like results I ever gotten. Mm-hmm. I definitely want to go back for more.
It looked nice.
Yeah.
It looked
like
nice.
I loved it.
It was like a subtle difference.
It was
too. Because you have nice lips.
Thank you. I'm very insecure about it though because like I feel like I have a very strong, what is this called?
Cupid's bow.
Cupid's bow. Like it's very strong. And I also have a very strong.
That's a nice feature though.
I don't care for it. I want the big fat juicy lips, not a strong Cupid's bow. Like it's very strong.
Yeah.
And I used to be insecure about it because my sisters used to make fun of me and call me like names about my Cupid's bow. So I grew up very insecure about it.
Aww,
and I think for me too, I was insecure about my lips because the corners of my lips would like disappear.
Gotcha.
Like I have a good bottom lip, but the corners of my lips would literally just be like non-existent. So when I went, I was like, I don't want to do too much because I don't want to be like that super plump, like fake lip girl.
Too much.
Like too much, like the duck lips. I don't want duck lips. So, but I told her like, I want more volume on the ends.
An enhanced version of what I have.
Exactly. Yeah. And she gave me that. But now that I have it, I feel like it's non-existent. So I would go back and get a whole syringe because I only got half.
Okay, well, that's good to start. Yeah. If you've never done it before, I mean, that's what I would do if I haven't done it.
So I think when I go back, which I definitely do plan on it, and I filmed it too because I didn't want to hide it, but I filmed it. I just never like released the video. Mm-hmm. But if I go back, I definitely would get my Botox again and like more lip filler.
Okay.
As far as surgery wise, I've told Eric like once I'm completely done having kids, I want a boob lift. Like I told him that. I said, I want my girls back because they used to be big and perky. And after kids, you know, things happen, stuff changes. So I think for sure like a boob lift. I don't know about a boob job because I like the size of them. I just think that they could just be a little happier. Yeah. You know, just a little lifted. As far as I do want to get my teeth done. Like I love veneers.
Oh,
I would 100% get veneers.
Yeah. It's more even like for cavities.
Yes.
I feel like I get cavities. Like I brush my teeth, I floss, like but my teeth are so, I don't know, sensitive because even with cold drinks, hot drinks, like whatever, if it's hot chocolate, like it's too much, or if it's like cold, I have to like hold my teeth sometimes. Like I don't know what it is, and I don't really drink sugary drinks. If anything, I have like this tea. And that's really it. I'm drinking water all the time. So
I wish.
I don't know why that's so sensitive. You know what I mean?
I wish I could put sugar in my water. Like I always am drinking or I'm inhaling sugar 24/7. Yeah. It's really bad. I need to stop. But as far as that, like I want to get veneers because I've also been insecure about my teeth. Like I have very tiny teeth. Like I grew up, like I think I lost my last baby tooth in high school.
Cute.
Like I have baby teeth.
Yeah.
And I had braces, but then now I have a gap, which I know could be fixed with retainers.
Right.
But I love veneers. Like you just wake up and they're like nice pearly whites and they like look like they actually fit you well.
Perfect. Yeah, because they have different sizes to match your mouth.
Different sizes, different colors.
Yeah.
So I would for sure get veneers. As far as the BBL, this is where I stand with it. I am 100% with do what makes you happy. It's no one else's business.
Right.
You know, if you want surgery, if you want a freaking liposuction, if you want BBL, if you want your boobs done, do whatever you want.
Yeah.
The thing where it gets tricky though is it's so hard when you're like, I guess a content / influencer. And especially when you work out, when you're in the gym and you're naturally working out and when you start posting your results online and you start getting asked like, who's your doctor? Like it's an obvious BBL. That's when it's like insulting because it's like, there's people who have worked their asses off in the gym and people are disregarding and just degrading their work because they think it's a BBL.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm like, I get tired of it. I'm like, come on. Like, you know, it's not fair for those who naturally worked hard with it versus sometimes I feel like a BBL is kind of like a cheat a little bit.
Yeah.
When it comes to that sense.
It's a fast, exactly. It's just like anything surgically, like it like, is to do that.
It is.
It's to get the results now. What you want now, which is fine. Yeah. But yeah, that does suck that it takes away from those.
When it starts to compare to other women. Yeah. And like I said, you just start to put down their progress and you start to like tell them like, no, it's obvious you got a BBL when it's not. It's like, you know, you don't, that's when it becomes tricky for me because I know a lot of women who naturally have nice bodies and I see in their comments, like, you got a BBL, like, stop lying. And that's where I get angry for them.
Yeah. It's like, no. Yeah. I mean, and even if they did, it's like, the thing is, too, with, like, commenting, it's like, why do you have to comment negativity? Yes. You have your thoughts. That's perfectly fine. But why do you have to comment?
Like, keep them to yourself.
You know, talk to your friend about it or whatever. But it's like, to comment, like, to purposely possibly make someone feel a certain way. It's messed up, I feel.
I think another thing, too, is, like, the BBL trend has changed fashion so much. So a lot of the models that you see have work done.
Right.
And it's hard when you look at an online store online and you look at yourself naturally and you're like, well, I want to look how they look in their clothes, but I'm not going to get that same result.
Yep.
So it's like, I have no problem. Get surgery, but it's also like, I think the emotional and mental aspect of how it affects women. That's where I have the problem with it.
Yeah, because I feel like I said earlier, like, everyone is starting to want what everyone else has. Yeah. And so it's kind of like almost a competition with people because they're like, oh, well, I want that. I want to look like that. Yeah. And exactly like when you're buying things online, you know, they have big boobs, they have a big ass.
They're completely filled in their clothes.
Yes, completely. But they have like the hourglass waist. Yeah. And it's like, how is it going to look on me then? Like if I get that same thing, you know? So I could see that 100%.
Yeah. So like that's where I stand with that, you know? Like I'm, again, 100% for do whatever you want. Yep. But I think if you do whatever you want, then don't attack other women. Yeah. You know? Like don't question like, oh, is that a BBL? Like even if it is, who cares?
Don't attack other women in general for anything.
Like, just let them, but then I don't know, it's like I can easily sound contradictory, if that's the word.
Contradicting.
Yeah, because it's like, well, if you don't care about what other women, you know, do, you should at least know the truth if they have. And that's another thing, like, don't lie about it. Yeah. Like, if you have it, own it.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it.
Because that's also another thing. Like, there's women who have obviously gotten a BBL and they lie saying it's from the gym. So it's like, it makes it messy for a lot of women. Yeah. So that's the only thing. It's like... Yeah, so it's like, you know what I'm trying to say?
I get you.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's like, if you have a BBL, good for you. You know, if it makes you happy, I'm glad because
if it makes you feel confident, if you need that confidence boost, go for it.
Yeah, it's just, like, don't degrade other women. Don't compare other women. Like, stay in your own lane, I guess. Like, you're going to have supporters, but I guess there are haters out there that are just like.
100. There's always going to be.
Yeah. So,
always.
I mean, it's a tricky world we live in as women because the beauty standards are constantly changing. We want women natural, but then everybody sees the attention surgery bodies getting, and then we want that, but then it's like, but then don't attack us if we're normal, but then also don't attack us if we're not, and we get surgery. Don't attack women. Just stay in your lane. Worry about yourself.
Mind your business.
Yeah.
So I agree with you. Yeah, I liked what you had to say.
It's a messy topic to go around because it's like, I support it, just not 100%. In certain ways.
Yeah, in some ways it sucks.
Yeah.
For other women, and it's a very controversial, like, it's very tricky of a subject.
Like, it's not just black and white. It's like,
there's gray. So many gray areas when it comes to it. But bottom line, if you want something done, go for it. I'm all for it. But I said what I would want to get. Definitely just a boob lift.
Like, I'm for sure getting Botox, lip filler, my boobs done. But that doesn't mean I'm going to, like, talk smack on other women like, oh, it's obvious you got Botox. Like, stop.
Yeah.
Like, no.
And then also, just because I say that's the only thing I want, maybe I could change my mind in the future. And maybe, like, maybe I want Botox. Or maybe I want this. Like, but it's always okay to change your mind. Yeah. It doesn't, like, oh, but you said this before. I'm like, no, but we're, changing your mind constantly. Yeah. Growing every day, whatever. Yeah.
And Eric's asked me before, like, would you ever get a BBL? And I'm not against it. Yeah. It's just, I've told him, like, I think as of right now, I want to do as much as I can naturally. Yeah. And who knows, like, once I'm completely done having kids, like, who knows, maybe I could use an ass. I can use an ass, smaller waist. So, but that doesn't mean I'm going to lie about it. Like, I'm going to be truthful. You have an ass. Stop.
You know what I mean? But I mean, I feel like you have a nice body.
Thank you.
So.
But what I'm thinking is, like, if I have another set of twins, like, my stomach is not the same.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, my stomach is not the same.
Would you do, like, a mommy makeover? What does that consist of? I think that's, like, tummy tuck and
I think boobs
also. And I think down below. Yeah. I think they pull something extra skin.
They better. I mean, I think that's what it is. I think
that's what it is. It's like full frontal. I don't know necessarily back or anything. Like,
I don't think so.
But I think it's all front right there.
I think so.
I would do that if I felt I needed it, and if I felt, okay, when I would get a boob job, because I know there are some women who, I have the size I have right now, but let's say I have a baby, and then they're even smaller than what they originally were.
Oh, yes.
Then at that point, I'm going to feel insecure, and I'm going to be like, I'm not used to this. Yeah. I want what I had before at least, so I'll go get that done. Yeah. So that's a situation where, it's situational. I can change my mind. Yeah. Yes. Different things happen. Yeah. We just shouldn't judge so much. Judge one another.
Like we're all women. Let's empower each other. Let's support each other. It doesn't really affect your life as much if somebody gets it. But also if you do, like, own up to it. I think you get more credit when you acknowledge it, you own up to it, and you actually, like, help other women. Like, especially do your research.
Oh, yeah.
Please do your research.
So many, like, scary stories about BBLs. Like, that's the most dangerous surgery to get.
Yeah, like, please do your research. Tell your people who are supportive of you. If anybody else is against it, like, again, maybe they're not good of a friend. Why should it matter to them? It makes you happy.
Exactly. So you just need support.
Yes.
Supportive friends.
Yeah. But I mean, I do plan on posting it. Maybe soon. Maybe this will push me to post the video soon. But
comment if you want her to post it.
But what are your guys' thoughts on the BBL, the surgery world? Have you ever gotten anything done? Would you get anything done?
Are you in the same boat? Do you feel the same way? How do you feel differently?
Yeah. Yeah. But that was a good one.
That was a good one. Yeah. It wasn't, sex related like they have been. Yes. I know, seriously.
Sorry, guys.
But no, that was a good one still. I liked talking about that.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
But all right. That's going to be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Yes. Follow us on our socials. We'll leave it down in the link in the description below. So sorry. And follow us on Instagram and TikTok. They're the same, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
both are.
No, go for it.
Yeah.
You go for it. You go.
So it's TW Bestie.
Yes.
For both.
Yeah.
Which will be in the description. Okay.
Or on the screen.
Like she said.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.